Oh, hoy hoy, and welcome to Players in Book. We have a couple of players out this week, but we are going to be running a regular episode anyway. It'll be a little shorter than normal, probably, but um,
The redheads are having some sort of secret meeting.
it's true. I think their plan is to take over Mercury, but don't quote me on that.
I didn't realize until just now that it's both of our players who are
Yeah.
redheads.
Well, because their pictures are up in their places. I'm looking at chat. Their pictures are up in their places, and I'm like, ah, yes, them, the
Mm.
redheads.
Mm.
As Katie would say, the shenanigators. All right, so Lauren, would
Yes.
you like to
Hi.
introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Lauren Urban, she, her. You can find all the stuff I'm doing at my website, lauren-urban.com. I am not a shenanigator. I'm an oboist and the community and social media manager for WizKids. I'll be at Gen Con this weekend. Come see me, say hi. But tonight I'm playing Fairlos, the Tabaxi cleric, who just wants to get to Valen and find her brother. And also to help the school and everybody else there and, all those other things, but mostly find her brother.
Yeah. Those things that are they're important, but not as important as family. Hashtag family.
Hashtag family.
Hashtag
Exactly.
family. Vin Diesel.
Exactly. I'm so glad you understand where I'm coming from. Hi, everybody. I am Latia Jaquise. I am the community manager for D&D at Wizards of the Coast.
Hey.
Whoa! Since we're dropping all the titles and stuff like that.
So the
Uh,
so the redheads are having their meeting and the community
and the
managers are having our meeting. Ooh, who's getting in more
100%.
trouble today? Ooh.
Right. Well, I think chat has to be well behaved because the community managers are here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I will also be at Gen Con this week. So if you happen to be going to Gen Con and happen to be in the vicinity of the D&D Tower, also known as the Indiana Repertory Theater, come on by, play the carnival games, and win fun prizes. But tonight, I am Essequa Havenwright, Dragonborn wizard of the blade singing variety. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Jeremiah Cimmerian. I'm the DM here. I write on the SCP Wiki. I have a start playing game that you might be interested in with two open seats. We have two filled seats and two open seats for a Tuesday game at 6 Central Standard Time. Type !CIMGAME sim game into the chat and it should give you a link if you'd like to join.
Ooh.
With that, this is episode 55 of Player in Book's first campaign, The Secondhand Souls.
Wow.
Previously on Players in Book, Dealings and Dragons. Hold on, I realized I had that wrong. I still had fly for a white guy in my summary. The thing.
They're both equally good. They're
Yeah.
both. I'm here for both.
All right. I refuse to believe this is how we fall. The Grand Hivernian experiment does not end here because we are buttressed by the strength of our children and our homes. There are people in the water here that wish to do us harm. We cannot see them, but they are there, and when they get close, we can kill them. We'll be sailing out in a moment, but I want you all to understand where we are. These are Hivernian waters. Behind us is Hivernian soil and Hivernian citizens, but we are not defined by our lands or by our blood. We are defined by the simplest of truths, that all who wish to seek freedom have a home here. The mountain homes have kept their own people in bondage for too long, and make no mistake, those in bondage are Hivernians too. Anywhere they rest their heads, and even if they don't know it, because we hold to the oldest of laws, that all are owed dignity and liberty. We will not win every battle, but we will fight just the same. Liberty is not an idea. It is not some grand dream of saints and martyrs. It is not some passing phase that will fade with time. Liberty is an ideal, one we strive to achieve every day, one that came to us long ago with small hands and said in a small voice, "Help me." And we raised it up, we carried it with us, and we carry it now into battle, cradled in our arms. And we will protect it. That is, and always has been my solemn vow, and it is now yours too. Captain, have the sails lowered. Wait, what? Why would they be surfacing now? Never mind, fire the cannons. Make it fucking loud. Argon the Ageless. Literally happening right now.
Amazing. I can't believe the narrator let me hear that. It's so cool.
Let you hear what?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
The party began working on strategies to stop the corporate submarine fleet attacking Avalon. Eventually, they decided to call in a favor with Oberon, and discovering a weakness in the designs through Tallulah, exploit it, blinding all of the corporate fleet. Almost immediately, they learn of that decision's consequences, but then they begin their trip to Avalon at speed, with a black Dracolich along for the ride as an ally. It is 1:56 a.m. on Joy's Day, the 37th of Dreams, and I suppose it's time to go, I suspect.
Huh.
Okay. Can I ask you now, after that, or do I still need to wait?
No, it's fine. Narrator wasn't done. Uh, they're going in battle. Battle has begun. The battle is starting.
Which one? I thought there was several that had been going on, and unfortunately, one that had stopped.
Yeah, well, Argon the Ageless has apparently just given a very rousing speech to his people, and they're about to start fighting.
I kind of wish I'd been there.
It sounded great.
Well, it's good to know that he's still out there fighting. It's gonna take a little while for us to get into the battle ourselves, but we're gonna get there as soon as possible.
Full speed ahead.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're are we back on the boat? Are we
You
getting to the boat?
so at the end of the last session, you kind of indicated that you were gonna be getting back on your boat. We can have skipped to the point where you're actually on the ship if you'd like, without having to walk there.
Yeah. Or at least we're in the process of the walk
Yeah.
and talk,
Yeah.
hustling.
Yeah,
Because I mean, there's only so much that Sargaroth can talk to his parrot to say goodbye. Eventually, even he will run out of things to say. So, yeah, and I'm assuming Tallulah can fill in Caradig on no, actually, she doesn't have to. We've got his brother with us, right?
But yeah, that is true.
Oh yeah.
Carlos was assigned to you guys.
So yeah, I'll get it on. We'll jump onto the boat, and I'll start getting everything ready, and then uh, Asaqua, you want to go get Caradig and let him know his brother's here?
Yeah, I can do that. And I will go and I will do that. Where is Cara Deeg on the ship?
He'd probably meet you as you're coming.
Oh. Well, then I'll probably run ahead. Just to be like,
Mhm.
hey, we have your brother with us.
That's you don't sound as excited as that I would expect that to make you. Is that not a good thing?
I am excited about this prospect. I think that some time on this island has given me a little congestion, and I am dealing with that as a personal thing. Um, Generally speaking, though, I'm not really animated about anything unless it's magic related. So,
That's fair.
but yeah,
I'm gonna
he's here with us.
I'm gonna take off running at full speed in that direction if you're all right.
Go for it.
Okay.
Once, and then get back on the boat because we're going soon, like now.
I mean, he's like you guys are if you guys are in sight, he's just running to his brother.
Okay. Yeah, and then we'll let them kind of have time to talk with each other off screen so that our DM doesn't have to have an emotional discussion with themselves.
With two people who basically have the same voice.
Yeah. We'll get them onto the boat and be like, you can talk absolutely as much as you want, just on the boat. On the boat.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
And then
so you're
get going.
dead? And then
Yeah.
There's a tiny moment where Verlos wants to be like, there's kind of an obvious, but she will hold her tongue because, you know, she's not the only one who's probably going to say ridiculous things at a hopefully happy family reunion with her brother. And
So you're dead?
so you're
Right.
dead? Uh, and yeah, get the boat going as quickly as possible. I think we figured out on the water, what, 2 days? Less than two
It,
days?
above water, probably less than a
Less
day-ish.
than,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah,
It'd be two if you guys were to come take the whole trip underwater because it's slower, but above water you can definitely. And plus, you can always basically get underwater as soon as the island sort of comes into view, if you want, and that'll not that by that point it won't be a appreciable amount of added time, really.
Mm.
I figure once we get close, we can make that decision if we just want to blitz on in or if
Yeah,
we,
it's a big if, yeah.
yeah. And also, um, that may be when we'll call on Salgaroth to clear a path if we absolutely need to.
Yeah.
Certainly a thing that can happen. Yes.
Is he faster than us?
Okay, so he is strictly speaking a little bit faster than you,
Okay.
but he is traveling with you, so
Okay. He's making the decision to not
maybe
go
not quite
faster.
push as hard as he could, it
Okay.
seems.
That makes sense.
He also has several people riding his back.
Oh, he brought a retinue.
Well, I think we also had the option to, well, Tallulah really wanted to ride on Sargeras back. So
Yeah,
I assume that it was an option for more people than us. But it also makes sense. He doesn't want to fly so fast as to knock them off of his back.
true.
And you guys don't necessarily recognize any of the people that he brought with him. A couple of there's a total of 7 people on his back, so it's a decent group. 2 of them are in heavy armors, and the rest are in either just sort of normal clothing. One guy is in what looks, I mean, he's stereotypical thief assassin gear,
Mm.
and the rest are in what seem like normal clothing, robes. Some it's hard to tell exactly what they're up to.
uh, it wouldn't surprise me if he's got his own crew of people to go out and do more than just be on a boat. So maybe that this is his landing party.
Maybe.
When the brothers are done talking, I'm sure. I'm sure they know. We can always ask.
Yep.
Probably be good to find out just in case that is. They're not being sent to secure; they're being sent to loot.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Sargeras.
Well,
Hey,
the idea is that we should be securing, not looting. But
Yeah, but I don't imagine that securing also involves securing.
yeah, and hopefully there's still enough teachers and students at the school that even a well-armed group like that would find a lot of resistance. So,
Speaking of, what's our plan when we get there? Like aside from assessing, but like if we, you know, either break through and manage to make it to the school or, however we end up getting to the school, what's our plan once we get there?
um, above table, who was the teacher that we contacted last week? I can't remember their name, and I just put
uh,
down teacher because my notes are amazing.
I do know, but give me a second to get the page open.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And if you don't have it quickly, I can just say
No,
the
it's very
teacher.
it's something pretty quick I can get. It's the philosophy teacher who was sort of working with you guys. I just need to get this to load. Where you at, liberal arts? I
Yeah,
literally
because
have them categorized by what they're. I got the liberal arts next to the practical sciences, next to the other people. Benjamin Whitaker, Doctor Benjamin Whitaker. I think, does this show up on your screen even if I'm not on the?
no,
Okay.
but that's okay. Because
I
also,
remember what it looks like.
yeah,
I'll bring it over in a little while. It's not, nothing needs to interrupt you, but
Because if I remember correctly, also, Whitaker is one of the few who know the most about what's really going on, right? With
Mm.
books and all of
yeah,
that.
he's
So,
the one that you've been he's the sort of faculty advisor on the nature of reality.
which, of course, a philosophy teacher. Um, so yeah, I think finding Professor Whitaker and getting a full update from what he knows, both the practical about the battle and also anything else that he's found out about these books, I think is probably the best bet. Although I will admit, I am more concerned about finding out what happened to my brother and his crew.
I mean, yeah, we can do both for sure. Find out what happened to them and also see how the school is faring and if well, I kind of want to check on don't it doesn't the school has a book hole. I want to check on the book hole.
Cool, definitely has a book hole. Also had a lich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
had being the
Had.
operative word. Although, for all we know, it has another now. They seem to be popping up everywhere. So,
Or the same one. Liches are, that's sort of their whole thing.
True.
true, but let's. I don't know why Fairless is replying to the narrator, but but it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I'm going to assume, and it might be a big assumption, but we have to start somewhere, that the group that dispatched the Lich, they seemed pretty certain that they had destroyed it
Mm-hmm.
and that they would know that involves more than just getting rid of a corporeal body. So,
Yes. So I think maybe when things die down, might be worth talking to them too.
also, I wouldn't wait until things die down because I have a feeling that's not going to happen for a very long time. So,
Fair. More like
you,
when there's a lull in the proceedings.
yeah, so you have had a very good idea. Do not wait for timing to be right. I don't think the timing is ever going to be right ever again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
As far as finding out what happened to my brother and his crew, as anxious as I am to do that, I am at a loss for how to go about doing that.
Um,
Besides waiting on him to get back to me at that with that sending and potentially sending other sendings to other people on that crew and seeing if any of them will get back to me, but that feels like fishing.
that's fair. Um, I don't think I have anything in my arsenal that will help. No, I don't think so. No.
It maybe we just need to ask around for information from people who were there at the battle if they can give us
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
news about the actual state of affairs of the other ships that were there.
Yeah.
It'll be slow, but it's the only concrete thing I can think of.
Who knows? Maybe he will have a moment of clarity and actually send you something first.
For all that I for all that I poke fun at my brother for being single-minded, he is very wise in a lot of ways. If he can get in touch with me, he will.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he can get in touch with somebody who could help, he will. And his crew includes Charles and a lot of other very capable people who, if they can do something, they will. And that is both a comfort and a worry that they haven't done that yet.
It's fair.
How about you? Any specific things you want to go looking for or doing once we get to the school?
I'll probably check in on Soren.
Mm.
Um, because we left them in Brescia, right? They were still in
Yeah.
Brescia when we left. Okay, so they're still in Brescia. So yeah, I'll probably check in on Soren. Um, there was something else he wanted me to do. I don't remember what that was. It is not important in the grand scheme of things right now, but I'm sure once I check in on him, he will remind me whatever that is. And then the book hole. The fact that there are so many more than we expected, and they are multiplying at a rate faster than I think is expected. I mean,
Mm.
is the rate of multiplication of book holes expected at all? I have no idea. Um, but yeah, I want to find out about. I want to, gather as much information about that as I can while we're there.
Well, that seems like the best place to be doing it. I don't think any of us were exaggerating when we were telling Sagaroth about that being one of the prime places to do any research about liches and book holes.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as that discussion, that was all true. Dealing with keeping Sagaroth from claiming it as his lair, that is a later problem. And by later, I mean in about 24 hours. So, but we'll see what we can do. At least we have his help with whatever's left of the army out there.
Yeah.
Paradig sort of takes a step up onto the deck from beneath and like he just looks over it and goes, I mean, if you got to fight him, at least you won't have to fight him in his lair.
Do you have any idea how long it takes a dragon to turn a place into their lair?
No. And
That is something we should probably figure out
he like
too.
pulls out a little notebook and writes it down.
Um, how's your brother doing?
He's dead.
That is a fact. I meant more um
Oh,
after that.
I guess he's all right. I, yeah, there's a lot we got a lot to unpack.
And how are you doing?
I'm good.
You don't sound so sure about that.
I haven't had time to really fully absorb the emotions and the details of everything. It's it's a lot.
That is the truth. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help with that, and unfortunately, we are speeding from one disaster to another. So
Honestly, that helps because I don't have time to, think about what's bothering me.
uh, it is eventually going to catch up with you, but I get that. I get that absolutely. Um, uh, does your is your brother? Uh, does he feel like answering maybe a couple questions about Sagaroth?
I mean, you can try. I've been asking him a couple of questions, and I think there's some sort of geish that's preventing him from betraying the secrets of the person that raised him in the first place from death to undeath.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, I think the couple questions that I have might not be a betrayal, just more of a. They might actually be helpful, so we can start there.
Yeah, yeah.
I can
Sure.
also try to break it.
That's we might be able to. I don't know if we should do it now though.
Mm.
Yeah,
He
well,
just kind of like eyeballs the flying Dracolet.
I feel like in that moment, Carradine says, "I don't think we should do it now," and I think the two of us look up at at Sargoth at the same time, like, let's not have a dragon right over us.
But but I might need your help in a future sort of thing, and also you, Furloughs. I think you might happen to have a little bit of magic that might help him exercise his free will.
I've got a couple things on hand that I think would absolutely help. But also, I totally agree that now is not the best time to do that. But when the time comes, absolutely, I would want him to have autonomy.
If you wanted to ask him some questions, he's downstairs right now. We're seeing if he can eat food. Well, and process like and digest it. Obviously, he can eat it. Obviously,
I'm not that kind of cleric, but I'm going to ask anyway. As a cleric, do I know that type of undead? Does he even need to eat?
no, they don't need to eat.
Okay. So this isn't like, oh no, he has to have brains. So we're trying to find a substitution.
I mean, he is empowered by another entity's magic.
Okay.
The thing that sustains him is literally Sargaroth's magic.
Okay. So does not need to eat anything, brains included. This is just
He doesn't need to. No.
okay. That's good. That's good for the moment.
The only reason he would eat brains is because they're good. I mean,
Listen, as long as they're not mine. All right. Well, your cooking is always lovely, so I don't blame him for wanting to have some. That's a question. We go ask a couple questions.
Yes, let's.
Yeah, and Karadig, if you don't mind keeping an eye out just in case we really do need to get uh be invisible. I think we're gonna be going too fast to worry about it, but just in case.
okay.
And we'll head downstairs.
You find Carlos at the dinner table with a plate of. So he's got cooked rice, some what looks like fish of some kind, and uncooked fish and uncooked rice.
Just trying it all.
And he is currently got a spoon. He's putting a spoon into the uncooked rice and about to bring it to his mouth.
I'll wait however long before it takes for him to like finish.
It goes
To, like,
in. He chews it. He chews it. Takes a really long time chewing it.
Like, is this uncooked as in like fully
Fully dry.
cool?
damn. I'll wait a.
And then he writes something down on his little notebook.
When he's done writing, I'll go. Any luck?
Yeah, it seems like I can just sort of eat anything. Which
Do
doesn't really bode well for the idea of effective digestion. I don't think that's I think I'm just putting it through me.
Can you taste it?
Yes.
Well, that's good. That means you can still enjoy food. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I don't really feel like it's a weird sort of like I can taste it and everything, but there's no satisfaction. Like I'm not hungry, but I'm hungry. And then I eat and it doesn't change anything. I'm still just as hungry as I was before.
That's
like-
It's not like a gnawing hunger. It's not like I've been haven't eaten for a while, but it's like a little bit of hunger. Like you just need a snack all the time.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Well, we can keep trying to help you fix that.
Or at least figure out what cures the gnawing hunger part.
Exactly.
Well, no, it's not gnawing. That's what I'm saying. It's not a gnawing hunger. It is literally just like I need a snack.
But that's still frustrating.
Yeah.
For sure. We just had a couple of other questions that hopefully you can answer. One being, we noticed there was a retinue of some sort that Sargaroth had on his back? You wouldn't happen to.
Oh yeah, the secret keepers. That's what they're calling themselves.
That's what they called themselves, or that's what
Okay, yeah.
Sargaroth.
Yes and yes.
Okay, fair. Are they a landing party? Are they
They're his like
retinue?
private adventuring group. He put them together from variety of like different ships, picked up the most powerful people, and sort of put them together as his personal strike team.
Okay. Um, about 7 of them, it looked like.
Oh yeah, there's actually 8, but yes, there are 7 that you can see.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Was it that I could only see 7 because the 8th was
Invisible.
invisible, or is the 8th, did the 8th not come?
Or are you the 8th?
Cannot answer that question.
Oh, okay. That's
Which
interesting.
question couldn't you answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Where the 8th is, I think, in general. Okay. Um, who's the leader of the secret keepers? I would like to be able to talk with them once we land and make sure we're coordinating our efforts.
This is going to be a very unsatisfying answer. It's Sargaroth. Nobody else is leader. There's no secondary guy. It's just Sargaroth.
Sargaroth, the secret keeper, and his secret keepers.
Yeah, Sargaroth and his. He said he wanted to be called the Sargaroth and his secret keepers.
It sounds like a band.
I
Mhm.
know.
Is Sargaroth the 8th member of the group?
I can't answer that question.
If you know what, I'm just gonna go on the assumption at the moment that he is the 8th member of that group until I find out otherwise. Partially because I find it funny, and partially because I wouldn't be surprised if it's true.
Also, your your exasperation feels like that's the right answer. And I don't say that as in you have answered the question without answering the question. But what we know of Sargaroth, that feels like the right answer.
He's a powerful enough creature to know how to transform into a a smaller being, a
Yeah, he does it all the
humanoid.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So
He likes a particular drow form that he takes.
so I could completely see him being the 8th member of that group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
Interesting. All right. Well, when we get close, I'll try to coordinate what he wants to do with his strike team. I definitely want to make sure that they don't totally charge into the school, because that would be bad.
I mean, what have you talked to him? I mean, from when I was there for, it seemed like you kind of promised that there would be assistance from the school to his hoarding and such.
Well, there would be assistance from the school in defending the school from the
Sure, but afterwards,
dwarves.
like the point of him going was to like enlist the school as part of his organization, for lack of a better way to put it.
True, but I'm just talking about the immediate landing and getting
Right,
to the
right, right.
school. I'm
Well,
concerned
yeah.
if he thinks he and his strack team need to strack at the school, and we are not either there, or we don't warn the correct people, that there might be a misunderstanding at first, because the
Possibly. I
school has
mean,
not been warned.
his intel on the island says that there's still tons of dwarves on the island as well as in the sea. So this is going to be a fight to get in no matter what we do, even with flight, maybe beyond that.
Well, that is all the more reason to make sure that when we engage in battle, that the correct side knows we're coming. So there are no
Have you contacted the people at the school to let them know? Seemed
not
like you're
yet.
the
We were
yeah.
we were in the uh, we were making sure that we were getting underway as quickly as possible. That
Yeah.
was first. We are now at this point have a whole day to get our boats in
Fact
order, as
finding.
it were. Exactly. And I don't want accidental
Okay.
school school
Well, I can say
school
that
dwarf to be caught in the crossfire because
you
of an
you should
assumption.
warn the school that obviously they should know you're coming, but that's not a warning so much. But warn them that a dragon with he seems like he's struggling a little bit here. A dragon with 7 people on the back are coming to help, and 2 more people might be on the way too.
Okay. Before I do that, does before I do that, let's find out from Sargaroth if he has a preferred place he plans to land. And that way I can give that heads up as well.
I I think you probably could get his attention yourselves if you would.
I will. I will in a moment, but it's that's good to know. And this Lauren above board. Latia, was there anything else we wanted to ask? That was like the main thing, but I'm trying to remember.
I don't think so.
Eventually, on the way. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I can think to ask him that isn't probably going to be answered with "I can't tell you."
I can't answer that question.
Yeah, I can't answer that question.
I mean, that answer is just as important as getting an answer because it lets us know, what secrets Sargaroth is keeping.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put him in that position.
Exactly. Has Sargaroth told you if there's anything specific he wants you to do once we reach the island?
Oh, I've been, technically freed from his service to serve you, but yeah.
Okay. Then unless you have a different idea, I think it'd probably be best if you stay here on the boat with Caradig and protect the boat once we land. Does that
I
make
mean,
sense to you?
I can, but we're both pretty powerful spellcasters, and you could use our help.
Oh, we absolutely could use your help. There's no doubt about that. And like I
Or at
said,
least one of us. Maybe the other one stays on this ship and takes it. Uh, Kara was saying that he knew how to make the ships invisible.
he does.
Yes.
So I
Um,
could come with you. I promise
okay.
I won't be a burden.
Oh, that was never in doubt.
Exactly.
This is nothing about burden. I've no doubt that you would be an asset. This is more about not conscripting you into a fight, and also um we just got we just were able to reunite you with your brother. The last thing I felt like it was fair doing was splitting you up again and throwing you into a battle. That being said, no, your help would be very much appreciated, and I trust Caradig with the ship without a doubt. So I will leave it up to you if that is what the two of you would like to do.
I'll talk with him and see which one of us can stay behind.
Well, it probably makes, I will say, probably makes more sense for him because he can't make the ship invisible, but it is.
Well, we have 24 hours. We'll see if I can learn some stuff in the meantime.
Okay. It is. Unlike Sargaroth, I'm not going to order you to do anything, so it is up to you and him.
I'll figure it out.
And if the two of you decide that you want to stay, I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm also split up from my brother at this very moment, and the last thing I want to do is be the one responsible for splitting up the two of you again.
Oh, do you? Your brother is he answering sendings?
Not at the moment, but it has gone through. So
You know Scry?
I do not.
Oh,
I also do not.
I don't think that's
well, I know Kara knows Scry.
yeah, let me see. I can't remember if this version of the cleric does. Let's see.
I feel like clerics do
Uh,
get Scry.
we do, but I also don't have the thing. Okay, yes,
Ah,
I could learn scribe. I need to prepare it. So yeah, I guess I could ask Kara if they
borrow
would.
his uh
No,
borrow his crystal sphere.
I need him to do the scrying because I need to prepare it, and by the time we take a long rest, we'll be there.
I will say above board, you've time to take 2 long rests. Technically, you have to take 3 long rests, but
Mm.
obviously you're gonna have some time for doing other stuff.
Okay,
Giving you
that's
24-ish hours, so and
uh
long rests don't have to involve actual sleeping. You just
oh,
need minimal activity for 8 hours.
that's true. That's true. Um, I've never done it before, but I know how, and um
Given the
I need the thing.
familiarity stuff, you probably would be better suited than he would, I
Mm-hmm.
think. Maybe.
Well, I'm more than
Depending on
willing
what
to
the dwarves
try.
got up to.
Yeah, well, like I said, the Senate went through. I just haven't gotten an answer back, which can mean a whole host of things. Some
If it went through, but it didn't get, he's probably just unconscious, but that's not a great sign,
yes and no. Yeah,
especially in the middle of a battle.
exactly. So, but it's a good idea. Maybe maybe I'll take some time and give it a try.
Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna go talk to Kara, and we're gonna work out which one of us can stay on the ship and which one of us is best not to. He last time we'd met, he was the more powerful caster, but maybe I've gotten a few new tricks that he doesn't know about. So yeah.
Well, the two you go compare notes.
And he gets up and leaves the plates. He's only taking like a spoonful out of each. He had, like I said, a plate of cooked rice, cooked fish, raw fish, and uncooked rice.
Ugh, crunchy. Who was it that actually has scry? Or that
Uh, it's Carity is the he's the one with the actual orb that you're gonna need, the crystal ball.
yeah. Did one of us though get a
I almost think so, but isn't it 1,000 gold?
it's
Me look.
yeah, it's not a it doesn't get consumed, but it
But yeah,
is not
I'm
uh
I'm
a
not sure if you
focus worth a
guys.
1,000 gold pieces, such as a crystal ball, mirror, or water-filled.
I don't
Oh,
think you as a party got it. If you did it, think it would be in your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's one of those spell components that you have to actually add, I would
yeah,
argue.
yeah. Um, but yeah, I will if he'll let me borrow it, I will
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You don't
the
even like
next yeah, the next time I have a
he just
chance
like
to
pulls it out of his robe. Here you go.
thank you. I will give this back once I'm done with it, which will be in 8 hours.
All right. Cool. Cool beans. So I think I'm gonna be the one to get off the ship and come with you onto the into the fight. Brother here is got a couple of concerns and or is uh, quite as powerful. So
Okay.
I'm gonna teach him how to make the ships invisible. You're okay with me teaching him speak with ships, right?
Yeah, which reminds me that is something that I want to do um
Okay.
today. But yeah. Go for it.
Cool.
I'm sure once the ship gets over itself, it'll love having more people to talk to.
Cool. So yeah, he once he learns to speak with ships, it's pretty easy to get him the invisibility thing too. Yeah. All right. I need to get him that spell into his repertoire. He doesn't use the spell book, so it's a whole thing.
Mm.
Well, whichever the two of you would prefer to do, I'm more than happy to have one of you come along with us and the other stay on the boat. So
I think he's concerned, especially after your last conversation. He isn't sure that there isn't some sort of extra gauche that he doesn't know about that would make him like turn on you and help Sargaroth.
Mm.
that's
Um,
fair. But
so as long as he's not there and like in person around Sargaroth, he should be unable to be triggered, we believe. I've got a couple of wards that I'm going to use to make sure that that's the case. At least I think so.
okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess if the worst case scenario is he steals our boat, we can probably get the boat back.
Probably, and also, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. This whole like worry about Sargaroth is good. But from the way he's talked about it, I don't think Sargaroth is all that clever. I think if there was going to be a betrayal, you'd see it coming a mile away. But concern is still good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Sargaroth himself, no, is not very clever. But the more that I've either talked to him or that we've spent time with him, he does do one thing that is worth being concerned about. He manages to surround himself with other people who are clever. And while he is the kind of egomaniac who will take credit for other people's ideas, he does listen to other people's ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So that is
Can't get
worth a
any
concern.
details. I can't get any details about his companions out of my brother. Like other
Uh,
than some very basic stuff that there's 7 of them, but no, there's not 7 of them. There's more than 7. I don't know what the hell he's trying to communicate.
um,
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. Maybe you can parse it from the information that he gave us when he told us that we needed to alert the school. He said, um, he told us that there were 7 people on Sargaroth's back, um, and one person that we couldn't see, which may or may not be Sargaroth himself.
So did
Like
he tell you he was one person that you couldn't see?
at least one person.
Okay, because
so
that's what the way it came across to me.
And then when he told to alert the school, he told us to say that there was a dragon with seven people on his back and possibly 2 more people on the way.
Right. Although that could refer to him and me.
It could, but I think didn't we tell the school about you? We like
whether or not we told the school about you, you're not currently on his back. So the whole idea of the discussion that we were having was warning the school about Sargaroth and his retinue.
That's true.
So
But
I,
getting
I
around that gauche sometimes requires a very roundabout talking and thinking.
and we were specifically getting at the idea of who specifically who Sargaroth and the people he was carrying were going to be, who they were going to be, where they were going to be arriving, so that there wasn't a misunderstanding when they arrived about who should be fighting who. Since you're with us, that I don't think that is what he meant.
I suppose. I guess prepare for anywhere between 0 and an infinity number of extra people, I guess.
right.
Well, it sounds like between 7 and 9.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got at least one undead. There's no reason why he can't have a ghost, a there's several undead that can be invisible, so
Yeah. It's probably not. This is one of those things where it's like my natural inbuilt suspicion and curiosity makes me want to try and figure this out, but something tells me that I'm not going to be able to figure it out. And that is more frustrating than, well, it's not more frustrating than anything else that's happened to me today, but it's coming close.
that's fair. Once there is a moment, we will get him free to that gauge. I don't know when time that's going to be, but at some point it's going to appear, and we will take that moment and get him free.
Yeah. I'm going to start preparing spells for tomorrow, battle stuff, I think. Anything specific, anything particular that you think that I should have that I'm not thinking of?
I mean, well, he's abjuration.
So you're asking
I'm asking
no,
above table. I'm
illusion and divination.
Okay. I mean, he's probably gonna have more protection magic than anything, right?
Yeah. I mean, illusion can be multiple things. It's like protection and distraction. Like
Yeah.
illusion is like, major image and stuff like that. Stuff that can be used to distract while we get the advantage on people.
And he'll
I
have
can
other
open
stuff.
up Cara D. I can literally open up Cara D's spell lists right now and give you some highlights if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Give me all of his spells.
Yeah, because just because he's that's his main schools, that doesn't mean that isn't the only thing he's got.
Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't actually fill out his spell book. I left it open for the potential of yeah. Although he has up to level 7 spells.
Oh, that's great.
He has one level 6 and one level 7 spell slot, then 2 5s, 3 4s, 3 5s, and so on.
You know what? Since we're probably not going to be heading into, can you just give us the list later?
I'll make a list and then I'll give you the list later.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. We can look through that and be like, that one and that. You have one of those and one of those and two of those.
Just shopping in Cara D's spell list.
Yeah. Because there's probably going to be a couple that are good for more than one person to have, and then there's probably a couple that he has access to. It's like, oh yeah, bring that one along. But yeah, my gut says because of the stuff that he's been doing that like protection and being more on the protection side is probably going to be his bag. But yeah, we'll shop later.
His level 7 spell is Simulacrum.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh no. Does he have the stuff for that?
He has his full pocket dimension stuff. He's got a lot of stuff that you guys haven't seen.
I mean, that's fair. That's
my whole thing is that there's nobody who takes Simulacrum is not prepared to cast Simulacrum.
Yeah, like you don't prepare Simulacrum on a whim. Just like, oh, maybe I'll need it today.
He technically has 2 level 7 spells. One's Mordekainen's Magnificent Mansion, but he almost never uses that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's that I know for sure.
That's funny. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Shall we scry?
Give it a try. Let's look up the scry spell so I know exactly what you're doing. 5.5. Scrying, that's the name of the spell. This is the legacy version. No, thank you. You know what? D&D Beyond, you really, on the legacy and the regular version, should have a link to the other version.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing is I don't always have both come up because of Fairlos being
Like somewhere on that page should be a link to the other
Mm.
version. It would be so much easier, but that's fine.
Scry. There you go. You can see and hear a creature you choose that is in the same plane of existence as you. The target makes a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by the table below, by how well you know the target and some sort of physical connection you have to it. Target doesn't know what it is making the save against, only that it feels uneasy, which I love.
Which also means he can't like deliberately fail because he knows what you're doing, unless you
Yep.
tell him, I guess.
Which, you know what? I would love to answer my sending.
Right? Call me back.
Yeah, on a successful save, the target isn't affected and you can't use the spell. The funny thing being, target must make a wisdom saving throw, and his wisdom is gonna be pretty damn good, but my wisdom is 2. On this failed save, the spell creates an invisible, intangible sensor within 10 feet of the target. I can see and hear through it. It moves with the target, remains within 10 feet. If something can see the sensor, it appears as a luminous orb about the size of your fist. And instead of targeting a creature, I can target a location, but in this case, I'm going for a creature. Yeah. And I think it lasts for 10 minutes. Yeah. So I get 10 minutes of spying on my brother if it works. And I extensively know the target. So that's a negative.
Remind me of your brother's name real quick.
Bro.
Fro
Bro.
Nut.
There he is. Okay.
So that is I extensively know him, so that's a -5 to the save. And you have the targets, picture or other likeness, garment or other possessions, body part, lock of hair, or bit of nail. I mean, I his other likeness, I am his sister.
Mm.
So
That's your argument. Can I argue that I am his other likeness?
I am. Let me look in the mirror.
I would say I
mean,
think
he
it's
is-
reasonable. Hold on. I think it's reasonable. You go to a school for magic.
Mhm.
You know that at some point you might want to cast a scrying spell or
Mhm.
some other spell that requires you to be linked to someone in some way. Would it not be reasonable for you to have gone to your brother and asked for something that would make this easier at some point in the past? What do you think Furlos would have done?
I mean, she is pretty practical.
Because we're not living in a world where like this is the first time you've ever heard of scrying.
True. Okay, she's pretty practical, and he's the I'm gonna say romantic, but I mean it in the
Impulsive
fanciful
one, but yes.
Yeah, he's the she's gonna be thinking of it like, just give me a corner of your tunic, and he's gonna be the one that's gonna go, oh no, I'm gonna, cut off a whole chunk of my hair. Like, he had a bald spot on his head for like a good 3 weeks. I just wanted like,
You just wanted him to go. You just wanted him to go.
Didn't even
Yeah,
need
like-
that much hair. Just needed like one.
I just needed a single hair. It's not like I was going to put it anywhere where it was going to get, lost or blown away. But no, he thought it was this grand gesture that we were exchanging, fur. And the next thing I know, he had just decided to have a new haircut. And that's why I have more fur than I know what to do with.
And he has no use for the fur that he got from you, but he wanted it. It's an exchange.
Well, but we both know someone else can do this right. In his case, because
Yeah.
he's a paladin, he would have been giving
Yeah.
it to someone else. So yeah, I do think we would have.
Okay.
So yeah, I think she pulls out. It's in her component bag, but it's in its own bag and it's in its own like container. And when she opens it up, it is like this riot of white fur, because he's a snow leopard with like bits of black through it. And yeah, he decided he needed to give me an entire chunk. I don't know why.
That's so
yeah.
funny. I didn't realize he was a snow leopard. I really I took your character art and just made it look a little bit more masculine in my head, whatever that means for a tiger person. But yeah, that's cool. I didn't know he was a snow leopard.
Yeah, we are identical twins, except he is a snow leopard and I'm a orange tiger person.
Cool.
So, yeah, so I guess that's gonna be a negative 15, negative 17 to his save.
Wow.
And my spell DC is 16.
Oh yeah, you could stack those. You have the targets thing.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, shoot, if that's the case, then you could stack the -4 too. You would just take another possession.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. I was role playing it as I asked for a
Yeah, but you
bit of
could do
his
both.
garment. That's true. Uh,
I mean, if unless you don't want to.
you know what? In fairness, what I said was I asked for a bit of his tunic, and he cut off a whole bit of his
Yeah.
hair. So I did say that. So I'll leave that off because I do think it's funny
Gotcha.
that I was like, "Give me a bit of your tunic," and he was like, "Snip."
Well, this is going to
So,
be pretty much impossible except for a natural
uh,
20.
you know what? You never know.
This is -17 to what he's about to roll, which is a 1d20 plus, where's your character sheet? +4. All right, you got a 15. What's that? -17 hold on. -2. Does that beat your spell save DC? -2?
Fortunate, fortunately not.
Okay.
My 16.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. So it comes close, but no cigar.
Okay. Um oof, this is gonna be a bit of a downer. Um
Oh no.
That's okay. I wasn't expecting to find him having a party.
you him and his surrounding area, you see him and Charles and a couple of people you don't recognize. Charles's face up doesn't look good. He's unconscious or worse
Mm,
on a beach with water lapping at his feet. Fro is face down in the sand.
Jesus.
And it seems pretty clear that two of the other people on the periphery, you can't really make out who they are definitely dead. Like
okay.
blood flow, sort of like you can see they're bloodied to the point where, like, if they're alive, they are not going to be for long.
Okay. Um, can I tell if he is dead or not?
Face down in the sand, not moving. That's the information. Yeah, I mean, make a medicine check,
Okay.
but it's a high DC because you can't like get up on and physically and say 22. Um, at first you think it's just the wind as you see some of his fur move, but he is very shallowly breathing still.
Okay. Charles is face up
Yep,
and is
dead.
Charles is dead.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay. They're on a beach. Do I recognize the beach?
Hmm. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Or if you'd like, a history check, but I'm betting perception is going to be better for you
Yeah.
by like
Um,
a lot.
yeah. 16.
Um, there, there's a little bit of uniqueness. You're pretty sure he's on a valence somewhere. The sand, the sort, it's just it feels familiar to you. You can't place it exactly.
Okay. What time of day is it right now?
It is well, I mean, probably 2 or 3 a.m., but daylight.
Right.
Okay.
I
But
forgot.
where is the sun
Same
in the
place.
sky?
So the way this world works,
Yeah.
the sun is on the, let me double check in my head, eastern horizon, and it
Mhm.
does it rises above and then loops almost immediately right back down
Okay.
in the months that it takes for it to do that, because it stays up and up and up and up, and then months later it goes back down. Other side of the sky, moons, different kinds of moons depending on the month, do the exact same cycle. On this side of the sky, right nearest to the sun, it's sort of an orange sunset glow. As you move across the sky, there's a gradient almost. It's blue. There's a part where it is like blue, like Earth sky. Then it starts to darken into a sort of a darker, 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 until on the very far side where the moons are, some of the brightest stars are visible.
Um, can so we're on a beach.
Yeah.
Can I see shrubs, trees, any structures,
No,
anything from
this is
where I
all
am?
sand
Okay.
in the area that your scry can see. It's well, sand and water. Technically, some of it's going to go over the water as well.
Yeah. And are there any ships from where I can see on the water?
No, no, because
Okay.
it's a very limited view of
Yeah.
what you can see.
Okay. Fairlos is gonna. You'll actually hear her growl a little bit under her breath, and take a moment. Um, and we're in the telepathic bond, so I guess you're probably seeing it too, right? I think we've
You can have
established.
set that up, yeah. And if not,
Okay.
it can the addition of if you want to bring him into it, Carity can actually assist in that and make sure everybody can see it.
Okay,
We
because I was assuming that I wouldn't have been able to see any of this. Because otherwise I
I
would have been making checks also.
I didn't think about that until just now. I think I would have we've been doing any scries and where all of us have been in it at the same time. Fairlos would not have said I want to do this privately, so I think the assumption would be everybody's there.
That's
I
fair.
was just thinking about it right now in the sense of I had I got to tell Essequa. Wait,
What kind of
Essequa's already
checks would
in the
Essequa
thing.
like to make in
Yeah.
this?
Probably the same kind of checks. A perception to see if we could figure out exactly where. Because the other thing, if I can see this, then this may affect how I talk to the ship. Because if the ship, I mean, I know it doesn't have a lot of reach, but like it knows the water. So,
Mm.
uh, yeah, I probably would have done a perception as well.
Okay, go ahead and make that roll. Start there.
Did it
Okay.
roll? It did. Okay, so that's a 19.
And that is to ask.
To see if there was anything about the surrounding area that would be familiar to me.
Oh, well, the 19, you're going to notice this is nearby to, this is somewhere near the Angel's Rest
Mm-hmm.
or the sort of beachside marketplace that you guys have visited a couple of times. Somewhere in
Okay.
that general area between those two locations.
Okay.
Are you
So
familiar with Angel's Rest?
I think so. I'm about to bring up the map.
Yeah.
I can actually, yeah, I'll show you what Angel. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It's in Valence Maps. Do. I gotta just give me one moment to find it. Unfortunately,
It's okay. I'm
um,
very quickly making notes.
but what I can tell you is, it's a place you guys have visited through. Oh, there we go. Session 0 stuff. Perfect. Would have been here. I'm gonna have to take some tokens off because this is the last time I had this up was years ago. But
Ah, where the with the dying god, with the dead god. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is Angel's Rest. It's a decent-ish. It's not well, actually, that's not true. It's about 5 to 10 minutes walk at most. Slow if you're going slowly from there to the beachside marketplace.
Okay.
And if you had to bet with a 19 perception, it's somewhere in that general area between the two.
Okay. Then
Okay, that's helpful. Okay.
yeah. And then I don't think that being the case, I don't think I would have made any other checks because I would rely on Fairlos for any medicine checks.
Gotcha.
And I would have you'd hear the growl and the sigh and the
Mm-hmm.
I I don't know the two other that are on the beach, but they're and Charles are dead.
Yeah. Or actually, with the 19 perception, do the other two people look like, are there any distinguishing features about them for me, or
No,
would I need to roll again?
they're laying half in and half out of the viewing area,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Froze unconscious, but uh we got to get to him, or we got to send somebody to get to him quick.
Um,
But knowing approximately where they might be, that's gonna help.
mm-hmm.
There's fighting going on all over the place, though, so I can't assume that anybody that would be at the market are still gonna be there.
Right.
Well, we can at least try.
Yeah, of course. Um, who do we think I can send? Who do we think we want to?
Um, I'll start just grabbing names off the top of my head of people that we know at the market. I know the bookseller there.
There's a ton of people. I was going to say, so we need to figure out what your priorities here and what you're trying to contact, right? Because there's plenty of people there, but they're just like civilians.
Yeah.
Commoner level 1 sort of level.
Yeah. And there's a decent chance that none of them are there because of the fact that there's fighting everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I can think of one person I can suggest to you that would be powerful enough to help.
Is it De La Fontaine?
It would be De La Fontaine.
Yeah, but
Be
he's
powerful enough to help and would be in the area and is probably the most likely person not to leave the area.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking about sending to.
But it is De La Fontaine, so
It is De La Fontaine.
you have to consider that problem.
You know,
And I'm not giving up either my brother's soul or mine. I don't care if it means I don't care what that means. I have ways of bringing him back if he now that we know where they are. I'd rather bring him back than imperil his soul.
right. But I think the the easier that we can make that possible, the better. I know that you will do anything for Fro, but it's Charles, and I know there's no saving him at this point, but it's the other two that I'm concerned about as well.
I'm concerned about them all, and I'm not giving up on Charles yet either.
Exactly. So I think I'm not joyful about potentially owing anything to De La Fontaine, but I think this is worth it. To save as many people as we can. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send to De La Fontaine.
Okay.
May I offer a suggestion?
Sure.
Tell him we're on our way with assistance and maybe preempt the fact that he's going to ask for something in return.
Yeah.
By saying if he's willing to do this, the assistance would come his way. Maybe we can preempt any kind of negotiation.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna send to De La Fontaine. It's gonna say, um, I had this. It's gonna say, uh, Essequa here, en route with reinforcements. Need, urgent. Near Angel's Reach. Potential survivors. Grab them. Help them. I'll owe you.
We've got 6 more if you want to use them.
Let me know what's going on. And I'll owe you was intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, indeed.
I would love to put as much disdain around I'll owe you as possible because I want him to know that I don't want to be asking him this, but he's the only person I know who might be able to help us.
Not much. Killing dwarves. I'll see what I can do. This is going to be great.
Just want, and like I'm not even gonna cast another sending, but at the ugh in my voice, I need to know that he understands.
Well, what do you
You
say?
have how much time on a scrying? Real quick before you get to the end of that. Oh, 10 minutes. You can keep it
10
up for 10
minutes.
minutes.
Um,
Do you want to keep it up the full 10 minutes or do you have something else to do?
Excuse me. I mean, if we're thinking about this, like it would be worth it to see if he actually shows up.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. If do I keep it up if you've just well, I'll keep it up for the moment as I ask.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He said he'll see what he can do. This will be great. You know, the usual De La Fontaine sliminess. Thrilled to have somebody owe him something.
Owe him something.
Yeah, you know he wasn't gonna do this without wanting something in return.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him that I'd owe him.
Just open ended.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna cast sending.
All right. So are you
I'll
still
keep the
scrying?
yes, but sending is not concentration,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Okay.
I can keep up the scrying. To Delafontaine.
Who at this moment shows up in your field of view in the scrying?
Hell yeah.
I'm still gonna
I know.
cast it. Yeah.
See, I'm going to describe. You can keep doing your sending and everything, but I'm going to describe what he's in the middle of doing because it's an active scene. He is going to stand somewhere about halfway between Fro and he's going to stand about halfway between Fro and Charles. Now go ahead because you're we'll get how many words out that you can get before he does something.
Yeah, I would say this before you'd even do anything. Um Grab all four. My brother is still alive, and I expect him to be still alive, soul intact, when we arrive. or else I will be extracting a payment from you.
And the next thing you know, you see Charles sit up and start breathing again and coughing. The two people that are off camera, for lack of a better way to put it slightly, also start to move. And then your brother rolls over and just sort of lays there and looks at the sky like, ah, ah. Son of a bitch. And then you see De La Fontaine starts pointing in directions to people that you can't see.
Oh no. Okay.
That's what I was afraid of.
Okay. Well, they weren't alone.
Nope. And you just said people on the beach.
I said four. I said four. I specifically said four people. So there were
That's true. You did say 4 people on the beach.
yeah, so everything else he's doing out of his own altruism. Massive air quotes.
Assuming it is a favor he's doing these people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's why, as much as Fairlos wanted to intervene on the I'll owe you, that's what's done is done.
Yeah. So he would just been like, no.
Yeah.
To whatever you said.
What's done is done, and all she can do is, when that time comes, is try to help you as much as possible. But she also knows he will work every advantage, and so she wanted to make sure. Yeah, she wanted to make sure that helping didn't involve having her brother come back as doing the same thing that Sargaroth was doing. So that's basically what that was, or any of the
that's
other.
so fair.
So I guess I'll keep the scry up for the 10 minutes that there are things going on that we can watch, especially since Essequah can watch as well, since
Charles does, after he sits up, he lays himself back down and just sort of
yeah,
he looks alive.
Yeah.
Like alive, not anything unusual.
Yeah, but looking through the scry, I'm not seeing anything special. I'm just seeing it as if I'm standing there looking and listening. So who knows? Yeah. And then in the 10 minutes that we have, anything else of?
Oh, he walks off out of view as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll cast sending to my brother. I'm watching you on a scry right now. Still with a clump of hair in my hand. I'm glad you're alive.
He's back where the hair has already grown back in. Yeah.
Be safe. Don't trust that being, no matter what he just did. I love you.
He rolls his eyes. Not to the I love you part, to the be safe part.
Yeah. At least it was to the be safe, not to the don't trust that man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Well, there's still fighting to be done, so I guess we got to get back into it.
Oh my God. Hi.
It hurts. That hurts a lot. And just that until it goes
off.
Every is another word. Oh. Well, I'll finally the scry will come to an end, and Fairless will just look at Etsuko and go, I would try to dissuade him from going back into the battle, but I know what battles are worth fighting.
Mm. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anytime.
But no, let's hope there's no other time that is going to have to
Well,
happen. And
I mean, in general, helping you, I will do that anytime.
when time comes that we need to confront La Fontaine about this,
Yeah.
we will do
Yeah.
whatever we got to do to help you, because that is going to suck.
And what if I just never talk to LaFontaine? No, I can't do that. He'll find me.
He will just show up somewhere.
Exactly.
And your soul is more important than whatever he's going to ask for. So
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll be fine.
A lot of favors in this campaign. I think you're still owed a favor, and now you owe someone else a favor.
Yeah, I am owed a favor from Oberon, and now I owe a favor to De La Fontaine. It's fine.
can you trade a favor for a favor? Can you be
Right.
like, Oberon, would you take care of my favor
Might
for La
actually be a
Fontaine?
reasonable option. You think
It
you
would
might look
it
into
might be. No, we're all just passing the same $20 around, sometimes to people we don't necessarily agree
economic
with.
productivity.
The
Listen,
D&D equivalent of we've all got $20 and we're just handing it to a bunch of people.
this is just the unhealthy family dynamic, and where we're all like keeping track of the favors. If we were all like better people, we wouldn't be keeping track of the favors, and we'd just be
Exactly.
helping each other. But no, some of these people want to keep track. So
Exactly.
After this, would you guys, so this was, you took the time to prepare scry, so you've at least been 8 hours.
Mhm.
yeah,
And you've used a lot of spell slots now.
yeah.
I would imagine you want to get another 8 hours in before is there something you guys would like to do before that, or should we skip ahead the 8 hours?
I
You won't
wanted
be
to.
at the island, to be clear. You'll still have another 8 hours to go.
Yeah, I think I want to get a temp check from the ship.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Because we've done a lot of sailing in the last, 8 to 16 hours.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I just want to get a temp check and see how the ship is doing and
Fair
what
enough.
it may have noticed that we did not.
Whoa, what's happening? What?
I've woken you up again. Take a second.
Center yourself. Find your center. Okay.
Where did you learn that?
What's the
Karadig?
Karadig. He was telling me about meditation.
Oh.
He said it would be good for my sense of self.
I will say you're always surprised by coming to consciousness when I talk to you, but this time it was less so.
I'm trying to, yes. It's a little bit like it's like, well, when other people wake up, I guess they are sometimes, especially when it's sudden.
Yeah, I mean, that's really close to what it's like.
All right. What was it? Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to I haven't spoken to you in a while, so I wanted to, you know, check up on you. Obviously, Cara Deek has also been doing the same, but I didn't want to just be like, "Yo, Cara Deek, how's our ship doing?" When I could talk to you myself. So,
Gotcha.
um that feels impersonal given our relationship.
Sure. What is that though?
What is what?
Our relationship. What I'm your ship, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, you help us, we take care of you. It's reciprocal, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I I'd like to think that we're something like friends. I would be very sad if anything happened to you.
I feel like I appreciate that, but I feel like I've got to get to know you a lot better than before I can we're
Acquaintances.
We're acquaintances at this point.
Sure.
Yes. We're like work friends.
Yeah, we have a work relationship. A work
Yeah.
yeah, I can agree with that. Hey, I'm the one who's always conscious, so we're taking this at your pace.
Right. Yes. I've known you for a cumulative total of about 50 minutes, I think.
I think above the table, we can probably say longer than that, a couple hours at least.
Well, maybe something like that. Yeah. And
Um,
technically, I know of you more than that, but it's really weird how that works. So,
exactly. And when was the last? Well, actually, this is you. This is a very interesting question. You may not know the answer to. I might just have to ask Karadik. When was? Do you remember how long has it been for you since you last spoke to Karadik?
oh, that was earlier this morning.
Oh, all right then. Well, never mind. Um, then has he caught you up on kind of what we're going into and what's been happening?
Oh, no, we played a game.
You play games with Karadik?
What? Yeah, he wanted to, he thought it would be a good way to sort of pass the time and sort of get used to the idea of existing.
Esuko's whole world is rocked for like 5 seconds. She's never thought about playing a game with the ship. I mean, I want to play a game with. What game did you play?
And we played he called it poker.
That's amazing.
I didn't have the heart to tell him that I could always see his cards.
Okay. That's very kind of you. That's very, very kind of you. Um, but yeah, I wanted to catch up with you as well and also fill you in on exactly what is about to happen in the next day or so. We're headed back to uh the school to and potentially into a lot of combat.
Yes, I heard.
Yeah. And I just wanted to also get a temp check from you. Have you noticed anything that maybe we're not aware of or
Nothing serious. We were being shadowed on the way to the Isle of Dreams, I think, by a submarine. But it exploded.
oh, yeah, we did know that. Well, we didn't know that we were being shadowed, but we knew that the submarine exploded
Yeah, I didn't know about it either until it exploded,
until it exploded.
and then some of its pieces sort of embedded in the bottom of my hull, and then I knew about it.
Oh, it exploded near us.
Ish.
Okay.
Mostly, the problem is that it was sort of pulverized by pressure. So a lot of pieces went a lot of places.
I see.
They're not big. You probably couldn't even see them, but I could.
Got it. Well, next time we're in safe waters, I'll talk to you again and we'll have Tallulah pick them out.
No, it's battle damage. It makes me look cool.
All right, then they can stay. Um, but yeah, I just, you know, we're heading into potential danger and all that, and I know that we've got you pretty well fitted out. Um, but I just wanted to see how you felt about it.
I'm ready to uh, blow some shit up.
That's great. That's so great. I'm so glad you're our ship.
Ah, yes. I am also glad that I am your ship.
Cool. I think the next 5 or so minutes of this, I'm going to ask how he played poker with Karadig.
Well, it was I'll just give you the rundown. Karadig
It's
dealt both hands and also had to do the actual
that's what I thought.
uh dealing just in general. It was a game of Texas Hold'em. Um they only got around to playing like 2 or 3 hands worth, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
And Caradig lost, I think 60 rice grains.
I was wondering what they were betting. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Such precious, precious cargo. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna have like for the rest of it, we don't need to play it out or anything. I'm just gonna continue having a conversation with the
Yeah,
ship
sure.
to build our working relationship.
To build your working relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe move beyond being work friends to actually
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll actually end up going out to have a drink at one point.
yeah. Um
You
yeah,
figured you figured they would play like chess or checkers or
Right.
the in-game equivalent of that, you know, something.
Something where Caradig obviously has to move both parts, but the strategy is still within the ship's head.
Yeah, the physical is not the thing that needs to be hidden, but
if you
Exactly.
do you want to inquire at all about the why that was the game chosen instead of something more cerebral?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, he said it was because the point of it was about like social interaction. He said I wasn't very good at social interactions, uh, and that it would be good for me to sort of be able to determine when people are lying or telling the truth, or and sort of communicate things. Yes, and then I cheated like a lot.
I mean, one would say that all you did was take his advice to heart.
It's true. It's true.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yes.
Does Caradig know you cheated? No, this is Lauren. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, no. Does Caradig know you cheated?
Oh, son of a bitch, he does. Huh. I thought
So
I got away with it.
I mean, so here's the thing of it is that if he has to do both parts, both his part and your part, it's kind of, I feel like there might be some kind of obviousness to what you are doing if he has to make the moves for you. But I think that I think that it was a good learning experience.
Oh,
Also, you won like 60 rice grains.
yeah, but not legitimately.
Okay, Fairlos is going to say this. I don't know if she's listening at the time or if you're telling her this afterwards, but she's going to say, you know, if the whole point of this was to learn social interaction and whether people are lying or not, and the ship managed to cheat and win, I feel like then it was a successful game.
Yeah, I think so. I assume that we're all telepathically bonded for this. So yeah, I think that yes. Hmm.
I don't know if it was as successful as what Caradig was expecting, and I still would suggest next time checkers, but it's not
Yeah.
my game, and I'm not the one talking to the ship.
But yeah, so would you guys like to after that conversation?
At least
Would
they're
you like
not doing drinking games or something.
Oh my God,
I
can
don't
you
even know how that would
imagine?
work. Could you
I
No.
don't
imagine
know
if your ship
either.
was drunk somehow and just started
Oh my God. Yeah. But
Well,
also that would be really funny of the ship to do that to Caradig, knowing full well that the ship couldn't get drunk, so that Caradig would get drunk, and that would just be funny.
I
yeah,
mean, we're
but
assuming the ship can't get drunk, but we're in
I
a
think that's
magical
the joke,
world.
right? The ship thinks that it's doing it because it doesn't think it can get drunk, but then it gets drunk.
I
I mean,
love it.
you have to change the song "What Would You Do with a Drunken Sailor," and now it turns into "What Would You Do with a Drunken
Drunken
Ship."
ship.
Um, with that, would you guys like to take your next long rest so you can get your spell slots and or anything else back?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Um,
will get rid of. I'll give Caradig back their. It's a crystal ball, right?
yes,
Okay, I
his is a
will
crystal ball. Yes,
give that back.
yeah, and
And
he opens up. It's like almost like you hear a zipper. He opens up his pocket dimension and puts the crystal ball back inside, and then he zips it back up.
I appreciate you letting me borrow that. That was very helpful. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. If you need it again, let me know. Um,
I will. And then I will redo all my spells because
It's probably safe to say you're not sleeping during this long rest because you just got up from one.
probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. Why am I rolling a charisma save? What are you doing, D&D Beyond? Stop that.
in,
I have my
in,
spells open. It just went charisma
You're
save.
being attacked.
in that case, Esequa, what would you be doing during this? Would you spend any? Let me ask this question specifically and pointedly. Would you spend any time on the top deck?
Yes.
Okay.
What I will have been doing is using whatever supplies I have to copy the spells that I still need a list of into my own spell book, however
Gotcha.
many of those that I have. Once I'm out of my supplies, I would definitely be spending like some time on the top deck. I mean, um it's sailing, so it's boring for the most part, but staying below deck is
Better.
not better, exactly.
Mm.
Also, this is not well. You do get one moment of not boring here. So during this long rest, towards the end of it, basically, so that if this does inspire you to like have long conversations, the long rest is over, or do anything, the long rest is over. Um, it is very like a blip, but you notice the sky turn off. It's not black. It's not a void. It is emptiness. It is nothing. It's not describable to you or me, really, even out of character sort of stuff.
Uh-huh.
It is the absence of anything.
So it's like somebody flipped a light switch, except the light switch was just the difference between something and nothing.
Yes. And then it is replaced briefly. And I say briefly, it is extremely quick with a bright blue.
Like
And
Lauren's shirt blue?
yes, maybe a little brighter, a little lighter.
Did the sky just blue screen?
Well, let me tell you this. Now, you what's your intelligence? 20, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I believe so. It said my intelligence is actually only 18.
Okay,
I mean, it's
18 is good
still
enough for this,
Yeah.
only.
especially as a voracious reader and wizard.
Yes.
Text does appear.
Oh,
Nobody else on the ship except maybe Karadik, but he's not upstairs, could have spotted this and read it. It says, "Your free trial of existence is over. Please press spacebar to see purchase options." And then the sky comes back. And that is where we're going to end our episode.
that's a really long free trial. I'm
my
kind of
God.
impressed. I'm kind of impressed. Usually your free trial only lasts for like 24 to 48 hours. We got how many billions of years?
Exactly.
I mean, that's fair. That's pretty fair.
All right.
Where were the rest of us during this?
It wouldn't matter. It was brief enough that only with an intelligence of 18 or higher, you could even notice that it had happened.
That's fair.
Wow. The world just had a power surge.
What happened?
No, this is Latia. This is fully
Yeah, we
Latia.
have to, because we've
I
gone
thought we
long,
were-
actually. I thought we were going to go short. We ended up going long, actually.
I thought we were bookending the show with we're starting with me going what and ending with me going
You know
what?
I will take that. You know what?
Yeah,
That is
that's fine.
exactly what happened, and then that's the end of the episode.
Is Latia is Esequa being the only one who notices anything at the beginning
Yeah.
and at the end?
Yeah, the world just the power just went out on the world. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Or just
Great.
the sky.
Or just the sky. Yeah. I mean, it's not like the ocean disappeared and for the briefest moment we had begun to fall and then were supported again by the buoyancy of the ocean. Thankfully that didn't happen.
That's next week. That's when that freeware runs out.
So with that, let's do our outros, Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban, she, her, and I run on shareware. If you can go ahead and click on the
I
link
miss
below to go to my website and keep me going for the next week or so. That'd be great. My website is run by the counter on the bottom, and where I keep track of my guest book. Sorry, I'm just gonna bring up all these old things. Um, I'm gonna be at Gen Con this week. I'm there with WizKids doing stuff in the D&D Tower, which is the Indiana Repertory Theater. Come and hug a beholder, and I'll take a picture of you hugging a beholder, or a Displacer Beast kitten, or other fanciful things. When I am not there at the booth for WizKids, I will be wandering around doing other things for WizKids and taking pictures, because why not? So if you're going to be there, let me know, because I'd love to hang out and support the things that you are doing. Otherwise, I am currently also posting pictures of me desperately trying to solve a puzzle that got sent to me by Deborah Ann Wall about Tales from Wood Creek, because she's putting season 2 for that show up on Kickstarter. I will say a puzzle solving did happen this weekend, so spoiler
Nice.
alert. I'm pretty darn proud of myself. It happened. It took a while, but through the power of editing, it's only gonna
Took a
take.
while.
It took a while. Through the power of editing, you only have to watch it in 3-minute chunks over the course of another episode or two on my Blue Sky or my Instagram, which you can find on the front page of my website, lauren-urban.com. Thank you.
Yes. Hello, I am Latia Jaquise, and I am a GeoCities site. Um, click me for Hamster Dance and Dancing Baby from Ally McBeal. I am also going to be at Gen Con in the D&D Tower. Come by the carnival. Participate in really fun games that test all 6 of your D&D abilities to win fun prizes. It's going to be a great time. And when I'm not in the D&D Tower, you won't find me. You just won't.
Your stealth is that good.
It is. I don't even think I'm bringing a wizard hat this year. I'm so incognito this year. We'll see. I'm like 75% packed. So we'll see.
Latia
Uh,
not in a wizard hat.
oh, the indignity of it, right? But yeah, you can I will say this, all of the stuff that's happening in the D&D Tower, like as far as live streams and stuff, if you're not going to be at Gen Con, then you can watch it all on the D&D YouTube channel. There will be live streams of all the content, and then it will go up with pretty thumbnails and minor editing of stream on the YouTube channel afterwards. So just because you're not there doesn't mean that you won't be able to see all of the cool stuff that we did. Other than that, you can find me not really doing a whole lot else on Blue Sky or my website. I will put it out into the world now on sometime in late August. I will be doing a charity live stream for St. Jude's. More info on that as it's coming. Fool, I am planning on bringing a hula hoop, so we will see. We will see if there will be hula hooping at Gen Con. Other than that, we didn't do this in the beginning, but I do want to give a shout out to our friends at Idle Champions, who have a really fun idle game with a bunch of cool characters, some of whom participate in this stream, that you can play on many things, but not your toaster yet, as far as I know.
I bet there are toasters that could run it.
I bet there are toasters, but I could not let the stream pass without actually vocalizing our very fun code for this week, which is pelt drop zoos.
They'll drop Zeus.
Pelt drop. Why do the pelts drop at the zoos? What's going on? We need to investigate a zoo. But yeah, that's me.
It's one of those bad roadside zoos, is what it is.
Oh man.
Anyway, I am Jeremiah Sumerian. My contribution to ancient technology is that Weezer video they bundled with Windows 95.
Oh, wow. That's a deep cut. I'm impressed.
And I am running a game on Start Playing Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, which will be a Waterdeep Dragon heist adapted to be set into my own world. So if you're interested in that sort of thing and you'd like to explore more of the same world that these people play in every week, well, most of every week, then we will. Then you just need to go there, sign up. It's $25 a seat. There are 2 seats left. And I wrote a new thing on the SCP Wiki if you're following me from that location. It is an article about loss and stuff. It's sad, but also might make you want to hit me. If you knew, you know.
Sometimes you just want to read something sad.
Yeah. And other than that, I think that's good. So try not to die, and we'll see you next week.
No, not next week.
Not next
Bonus
week.
section next week.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if there was one. Okay.
I mean, I assume we just moved our bonus action from this week to next week, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that sounds correct.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay, so obviously Lauren and I won't see you next week, but there will be a stream next week.
Yeah.
If
I can wrangle at least one other person in, we'll have a stream of a bonus action. If I can't get another person, it'll probably be a rerun. Either way, someone will see you next week, even if it is an automated recorded version of myself. Peace out.
We'll miss you. Bye.
And try not to die.
Try not to die.